Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing well today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this new screen. I'm kind of playing around with my intros to see if you guys like this. So if you guys do, let me know. I'm gonna try it out like this for like a little while. And we're gonna go ahead and just jump right back into the game. So let's get right to it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to the music from Horizon. I've done a little bit of some offline questing and stuff like that. Um, Gotten some new upgrades and whatnot for things that we have now. So now we're pretty beefy right now. Um, let's use this and actually pretty close to like where we need to go. Let's actually bum rush to where we need to run to. Also have like a new thing I just recently added to our toolkit. You can now swap between our current weapon and um our last type of arrow equipped. We're gonna go to here. Actually, let's switch that to active because we don't have any prairie dogs for a while. Done a lot of like exploration, hunting for certain animals that we needed. We got all the major animals that we need for the zone already. That's already been done actually on our side, so we're pretty good on that side. So far, stream-wise, we look pretty smooth. I've done some like adjustments to my graphics card because I was having issues with it earlier, but now we have it pretty well situated. Hopefully, it should look pretty smooth like butter. Anyways, we were back up here before. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys real quick.
Savior? Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the Forge. Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here?
Oh, sweet.
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olwen guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I think I've had too much to drink.
We've kind of already done that though, so let's see.
Hey, I thought you were the light now.
Weaponsmiths, actually.
I'm a bit busy now, but we'll talk soon.
Don't mind this lot. They smell bad, but they'll do in a pinch.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Hello, Thunder Bunnies. How are you today? Don't mind my horrible gameplay though.
Maybe finally someone who will outdrink me.
It's been a very long time. It's been a very, 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 very long time. How you been? Let me actually check something real quick while I have you here. I've been doing pretty good. Check this out real quick. Sorry.
Joke's on you, Hammerhead.
Doing pretty well. Pause the game for just like a little bit. I'm getting ready. Actually, currently playing games right now. Been doing some sets, all that good stuff. I've also been working on more playthroughs. Did a lot of replay playthroughs. Cause I'm trying to archive some of my sets to YouTube, just so I have a record of
Almost ready to go.
my playthroughs. So I've done that, done editing, split them up into about 2-hour videos and whatnot.
Boys, you got it.
And then I also am going to be going to I'm going to be in LA next month. So that's super exciting. I have a big concert thing that I'm going to go to for my birthday. So that's going to be exciting. If you're into electronic dance music, I'm going to be seeing Above and Beyond and going to group therapy. So that I'm super excited about. Besides that, I'm just doing a few replays. This is actually the first new game that I've picked up in probably about,
I'll come find
gosh, like probably since a long time ago. I think the last game I ever picked up that I played on stream was probably,
and that's how I invented
I mean, I was planning to play House of Ashes, but that's been kind of shelved. But what I probably will do for that one is probably do a full run of all of the series when I get my hands on it. Because I know we're going to be getting the next installment called Devil in Me.
almost ready.
But that's something in the horizon. But eventually I'm going to go back and actually do a lot of the replay. I'm going to do a lot of replay stuff and revisit some games. This is the first time I'm actually kind of moving forward and doing something new. So I did get a chance to play this game on very hard difficulty. There were a few times that I did switch it to hard and normal just because the fights were getting way too difficult, way too hard to do. But I would say about 90% of the game I played it in very hard. There's only about maybe 2 boss fights that I swapped it because I was stuck at a few bosses for almost 2 hours long. I just kind of wanted to move the game along. But we're gonna try and do this in very hard difficulty. I hope that like we'll get through it though, because last time it was rough. It was very rough, and I was really stuck for a while. So, yeah. I hope that you are doing very well out there. And I know that it's been a very long time. The last time we really played was Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff. And yeah. I am excited to hopefully pick up possibly playing Crisis Core. That's going to be something I'm going to be looking forward to. Because I've seen playthroughs of Crisis Core, but I never got a chance to play. So that might be something that we might actually do. And from there, I have really no plans. It's kind of like all up in the air. There's a few projects like revisiting A Plague Tale Innocence into the new A Plague Tale game. And that's really about it. Really about it for now. I'm just kind of getting readjusted to this game. It's very different. There's a lot of playstyles that are very different in this one. I'm still learning to adjust to. There's a lot more that you can actually do in this one. But it's been fun so far. I'm only in the starting area. I just started streaming this. Yeah, I'm very excited to play Crisis Core. I've been meaning to play. I know relatively what the game is about and what happens in it. I'm very curious though about how that's gonna tie into next year when we get a chance to play Rebirth. Because I mean, essentially, we're kind of spoiled at the very. Well, we're spoiled quite a bit actually. If you played original FF7. You're spoiled quite a bit to kind of know what's going to be kind of happening. So I'm curious why they released a Crisis Core. Why is it important for us to know what happens in that game and where that's going to eventually lead us to? Have you ever had a chance to play the first Horizon? Oh yes, FF7 fans are going to be very spoiled because they're going to know pretty much. You know, that one section when we go to Nibelheim, they're gonna kind of know like what that's about, and we're gonna be already kind of confused. Oh, well, Horizon. If you get a chance to play the first one, is amazing. I didn't know what I was in store for. I recommend playing it possibly on hard mode if you want just a good balance of challenge and story. If you really want to challenge yourself and make the fights really epic though, play it on very hard. And I recommend if it's your first playthrough, never play it on ultra hard difficulty because you're gonna pretty much cry throughout that playthrough because very hard difficulty, it's not only that the enemies are super hyper aggressive, which is expected, and you die instantly. You can die in like one hit in ultra hard. What makes it really difficult though is that your upgrades are drastically very expensive, like super expensive. So you end up actually really struggling to actually upgrade your gear and stuff. So ultra hard is really good if you're gonna do like a new game plus playthrough challenge, because by then you'll have quite a bit of the tools to be able to defeat certain enemies, and adding that extra amount of difficulty will make it a little bit more of a challenge. So if you ever get a chance to play it, definitely get a chance to play it. It's a lot of fun. There's what's really cool in this one so far is I've already met a few characters that have already that are already in the previous game. There are certain parts already in here that if you've never played the first one, it does spoil you. Luckily, we're kind of past some of the spoilers. Like, you know, why we're here, who is Aloy, and all of that, because it's a lot about finding out who she is and what has happened to the world before this. If you know a little bit about the game already, though, you might know kind of like what the story is already about. But if you haven't, I recommend going to my YouTube channel and actually trying to check it out. And actually learning about, you know, actually seeing the playthrough. I'll show you the link in YouTube if you want to check it out. But if you're going to be playing it for your first time, just see like maybe the first couple VODs. Don't watch it all the way through. Just get a good idea of like what it's about, how the gameplay is and stuff.
no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree,
Oh, you and that damned concession decree.
would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
There you go. So that should take you to like my actual YouTube channel if you want to see previous playthroughs, replays, all that good stuff. Is where I'm posting all that stuff right now. If you're interested in more music, more on my music side, I try to do sets every Saturday night around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and whatnot. If you're interested in hearing more sets, you know, 2 or 3 hour sets. So. Talk to this guy real quick.
Have you seen us?
I see you all made it back.
Hammer and tongs. That they did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig.
Hey,
What's important is everyone made it out.
No thanks to Olvin.
Have you talked to him yet?
We're on the waiting list.
Doesn't have the guts to face all of us at once.
We need to stick together, in case he decides to send his goons over. You're all banged up as it is. I can deal with Ulvund. You don't need to stick around.
We know, you old hammer.
Just stay safe.
are you ready?
Okay. Those are some guys that I saved originally from the mines. Let's go to our friend that we've met. Actually, let's check out what that is because I'm not sure what that is. And then we'll talk to our friends and progress a little bit. Let's see like what other things I can gather. Can I steal this guy's stuff? Can't go in there. Let's see. There's something over there. Let's go over there.
I can use your insights later on.
Let's see. You can combo moves, which is kind of cool in this. So. You can do like a 2-hit combo. Basically, it's like a jump light hit cancel. So let's see. Yeah, let's find out where that is. Oh. There we go. Oh, I guess it's in this building we gotta go to. Okay. Is that like a potions maker? Herbalist remedies.
I know. I miss this spot.
Oh.
Funny.
I don't want to do that. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool.
Sharp as ever.
Can't talk to you yet. Okay. Right on. All right. I get it. All right. Machine strike for beginner. Telling me I have to go this way. you offer me?
Change your mind about that?
To revel in some strike, sister?
Play Machine Strike.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something
Games, okay.
on my boards too.
Let's see.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Okay.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points.
By the way, welcome everybody to the stream who's watching. Thank you guys for being here.
Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone's doing well.
about it for your turn then.
Let me know if you guys like the game, by the way.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that.
Interesting. Okay.
I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping.
Okay. This would be like a cool little side thing to do while we're like killing things and progressing the story and whatnot.
A real game? I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Let's.
I'll see you later, Aloy.
We'll come back. We'll come back for that. That's gonna take a little bit of time. We'll come back and visit her later. Let's go and talk to. Let's go ahead and talk to and do this real quick.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulven discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
Hope everyone's having a great time out there. Thank you guys for supporting me. I greatly appreciate all of you.
I'm in town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulven or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
It's okay. We're gonna be good friends by the end of this.
Meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a
Let's see. No melee pits. Last where Aaron's was at. Let's see. Let's go over here.
panel from the scrounger pile.
Not over here.
Almost ready to go?
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement?
Sorry, let me like pause that for a sec. Thank you guys.
By the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
All right.
Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Don't you have somewhere better to be?
That's not.
Let's see where we're gonna go. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Hope you guys love this game as well as much as I do. I had a blast playing my first playthrough of it over the course of the summer. I had my son over, so I kind of had to put streaming kind of down for a little bit, but I came back in the month of August and finished the whole entire game. It was awesome.
Savior, thank you for taking the time.
Right now we're just going through a lot of story stuff, so eventually we'll like get to some fighting, but we gotta wait for all of this to get through.
It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let Bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Okay.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Hey, let's see. Before we do that, let's go to our main story quest of why we're here. Now, one of the cool things that they actually recently added in here is we don't have a workbench, but when we go to a workbench, we can we upgrade things now through the workbench versus the regular menu now. So what's one really cool thing though is that you can actually set jobs specifically for those missions. I can't show it really right now, but we will show it eventually. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go down. But that's one of the cool things about it. That it made questing for things a lot easier because they kind of we basically had to like run around and hunt stuff until we could find it. Now we can actually set kind of like quests for them now. All right. Whoop. Nope. Oh.
Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things.
I don't have any fire arrows, though. That's the only crappy thing. Come on, guy. All right, that was a little cool little mini fight we dealt with. Any enemies in the area we gotta deal with yet? Still in the battle music, so there should be enemies around here somewhere. I'm gonna wait for these guys to come up toward me, and then I can probably attack them. Good. We didn't have to heal or anything yet, so far so good. Okay, so let's see where we're gonna go. We're close. What is this? Let's go to that. It's gonna take me all the way around there. Don't need to go there yet. Let's figure out what that is. Since we're close by. Oh, ruins. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a vantage point around here somewhere. Cool.
An image from the old world. Looks like...
Find where the vantage point was taken.
Some kind of building in front of sheer cliffs. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest.
Well, it looks like it was over there. Oh, okay.
Hey, you! Mind giving me a hand?
see.
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
Well, it looks like it was right here.
Focus lost the Vista Point image. I must have moved too far.
Oh, okay, so that's how they work. All right. Let's go back to where that is. This is like definitely a different way that they're doing the vistas before.
I could try to find where the image was taken. Okay, let's try this again. That building looks like it's in front of some sheer cliffs. This doesn't look right. Better try another spot. That's right. I better keep looking. I think I'm out of range at the Vista Point. I gotta try again.
This is fun. I'm gonna keep trying this and see if I can get it.
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
It's showing that there's like things to pick up, so I'm gonna go and grab that stuff though.
It's a ruin from the old world. I could find something interesting inside. I lost the Vista Point image. Gotta stay in the right area and try again.
Let's see.
Can we please get this damn pile of scrap off me?
Soon as we figure out how.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadis' delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
gave the first one a good beating.
but didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going. You know where I can find Erend?
Captain went chasing after more bristlebacks further west.
Just follow the sound of cursing and you'll find them. Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
Smoke bombs. Okay, cool.
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
Oh wait, maybe it's like... Oh, maybe it's like right here. I see it.
Ruins of a bridge. Maybe it's the same one from the image. I could try to line it up around here. I think I'm almost in the right spot. Got it.
There you go.
Completing the image unlocked a data file. It looks like these Vista points were made by Miriam Technologies.
Nice.
Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild.
Well, that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and save that. Sweet. All right, let's see. We got the vantage point. Explore the ruins. Damn, that acid sucks.
Okay, what do we have in here?
So we can, like, move this around, right? Requires the key module.
Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin?
Let's take a look in the bottom path, see what else is here. It looks like I gotta push that thing over. Let's try and move it. Let's try this then.
Careful now.
There we go. Oh, whole set of puzzles here. Okay. Let's see. We don't want to go there yet. It's gonna lead us back this way.
Some data survived.
Okay.
There's a code for the locked door in this data. But I still need to find a key module.
Can be moved with the polecaster.
All that.
Oh, from the other side. Got it. Okay. Let's see. That.
I gotta be in range first.
Let's see. Oh, wait.
If I was further back.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I wonder. Oh, okay.
I don't think it'll connect. Oh, great. That should be useful.
That's what I needed. All right. Let's see which way I go. So we can't really go. Can we go up there? I wonder. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Cool. We got like a poison trap, acid trap. Nice. That's where we need to go eventually. Okay. I wonder if we can push this. So let's see.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Let's see if we can access the door now that we have the access codes.
Haven't found a key module. Maybe I should take another look around.
We went there, we got that.
That's no good. Can't use the pullcaster on that.
And we picked this room clean. Um. Oh, darn it. So maybe we gotta go back that way. Oh. Ah. Okay, so okay. Sorry, that took me a minute, guys. Trying to figure that one out. It's getting close to. This game is starting to feel like Tomb Raider for a bit.
Okay, gotta find a key for the door.
So let's see. We got that. Okay, now we can rope cast this.
It's not hooking onto that.
Nice. Okay.
Hellcaster can't reach.
Let's say we go underneath.
There's more of the ruin down here. Where to now?
Nice. Really figuring things out, guys. Thank you for sticking around and being patient with me.
No more light down here. Well, I can't reach the ledge above now. Guess I'll have to find another way up.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay. We gotta do this, right? Yep, that's what we gotta do. Okay, got it. We gotta push us in.
Down it goes.
Oh. All right. There you go.
Okay. Now where does this lead?
Which way? This way. Whoa, whoa.
The key module.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see if this key fits.
Nice. That was a lot of fun. That was kind of cool.
Looks like this needs a code too. I think some of the data I picked up might help.
No, but that'd be pretty fun. Oh, let's see. Forgot the key. Oh, I forgot the. What's it? @ hashtag. Oh. Use that notebook one more time. Your red permanent code text. No. 1705. Okay.
I'm in. What is this thing? Guess I'll hold on to it for now. Might find a use for it later.
Data corruption minimal. First stop on the Screw You Kyle tour. Guess what, Kyle? The big flashy demonstration for those big casino execs wouldn't shut up about. Not gonna happen, but you know what is? Road trip, baby. Good luck following our dust trail, Dick knows. Putting Tucson's out. Okay. Fun. Sweet. All right. I got tons of skill points. Okay. That's gonna be pretty fun though. Like it, if they are working on that. Hopefully it'll turn out very well. I know how that's gonna be. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see. prolonging use. Let's look at some other skills. So let's look up maybe. Block breaker. It's like hand-to-hand combat stuff. Traps. Are equal to the current selected type in a wide. I don't really have the weapon for that yet, though. Full health defense, passive boost. Stealth ranged. Yeah, that may actually be good. Deal more tear damage while in stealth. Increasing the ability to remove an enemy's armor parts from machine. Let's do that. Let's do one of the health regions. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be a tough question. As long, I'll say it best with one other person that is kind of like reviews movies is that my opinion about that, as long as they have a find a very qualified actress, the script is right, and the showrunner is really good, because that could be really almost anybody. It could be an unknown person for all we know. That could be really great at the role. It depends on the vision, the direction, how they're gonna tell the story, how that's gonna fit. It's not gonna feel like the game, uh, which is important. I feel like it's an important realization. It's never gonna feel like the game, and certain parts are just gonna be really untellable. Um, from a game to um like that kind of like watchable media, it's gonna feel very different. So I think the main thing is that they have a really good director. They pick a really good actress that's gonna fit the script and fit the script, fit the world that they're gonna try and do, and it's gonna be up to the director really to um make that really happen. That's gonna be it'll be fun to see like how they're gonna tell that story. Um, because the story that's told in the game is actually really good. I don't know how the action sequences are gonna be, or the story beats are gonna be, because that's all gonna be based off of how they tell the story. But someone who can really fit the it's gonna have to be someone who can fit the physical needs of the role. Of course, they can put someone through training to be able to do that and be able to fire a bow properly. But that's with um finding like some background, some trainer that's going to be able to teach them how to use it properly. But that's a hard question. It's always going to be a hard question with who should play X role, and X actress should play X role, and which is going to fit, because it could be really anybody. People even thought the same thing about um Hugh Jackman when he got the role to play Wolverine. Everybody was up against that role. Everybody was like no, like everybody thought it was silly and ridiculous, and he ended up being the most definitive Wolverine that we've ever gotten. So it's really it's going to be really up to the studio, the direction, all that stuff, really. And I do watch a lot of film. I watch a lot of film. I am a film fan. I watch a lot of shows and whatnot. So that's how the studio is going to handle it, and how Netflix is going to handle it. I mean, would it be nice if it's someone that we know? Yeah, it'd be great. But it could be someone completely unknown that we don't know. So that would be kind of like my answer to that question. Let's actually go ahead and save this. Of course, I think one of the biggest things, like if they decide to make a movie based, like a TV show or anything like that, you know, there are going to be parts that are going to be completely skipped, and fans who play the game are going to be kind of upset. You're not going to please everybody, but is it going to narratively fit right? I think that's, you know, when you make a TV show, it's going to be how the narration is and how the story is being told. Not so much if it's going to be video game like accurate. They're going to try to make it as like accurate as possible for the fans and whatnot. But I think the biggest thing is like, is it narratively going to fit? So are they going to skip certain parts, maybe certain characters along the way? They probably will, because there's just not going to be enough time. Now with a TV series, they probably might have enough time to like really build up upon those side characters that we love, because one of the things about Horizon are the side characters of the game. They really build the story. But I also think that you know, we're not going to get every single moment, every single quest, every single side mission. Some of it is going to be skipped. Yeah. I watch a lot of film, and the other thing is that I'm always about, when it comes to film, I'm not like a super fanboy. Like, I'll give you let me just pause for a sec. Prime example, Last of Us series, part 1, part 2. I love Last of Us part 1. It's one of the best PlayStation, if not any game of all time. I give it credit. The pacing of the game is really great. The storytelling is really great. You know, they told the story very cleanly from beginning to end. There's not a lot of fat to cut in the game. It's very much like, you know, you're very much thrown in. The game slows down when it needs to. It picks up where it needs to. The pacing's done very, very well, right? Last of Us Part 2. The story in Last of Us Part 2, whoever's in the chat who's played it or knows about it, whatever you think about the story, that's one whole complete thing that I won't talk about, because spoilers and whatnot. There's a lot of big events that happen in Last of Us Part 2 that I don't want to spoil for anybody. But plot wise, there are parts in Last of Us Part 2 that really drag on. Like, I'm not going to deny it. The story is the story, whether you like it or not. That's up to certain people. I'm okay with the events that happen in the game. Other people are not. I'm okay with it. But the biggest thing is that it's a drag to play. Like, it's a very like Last of Us Part 1 has a lot of dread in the game, but there's moments of levity. There's moments of like where it takes its time and it makes you connected to the characters. Part 2, it really doesn't do that. It's all dread all the time throughout the whole entire way. And I don't like it. Like, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not hating on anybody who does love it. There are people who are super fans of Last of Us Part 2. But I look at it at a narrative standpoint, storytelling standpoint. There's a lot of like drawn out moments in that game. And I get very like I don't get like super fanboy on it. I can I criticize it for what it is. I like certain parts of it. I don't like everything about it, but it's slow. It's very slow, and it's just not very fun. But is it a great? Do they have a lot of great things in Last of Us Part 2? Absolutely. You have tons of great accessibility options in it. There's great like, you know, like you can do a lot for accessibility to be able to play the game. They did a lot for it compared to any other game that I've ever seen, and so for that, like I commend it. But gameplay and storytelling, not story, but storytelling wise, there is just very abrupt flashbacks that happen in that thing. There's very abrupt, like weird pacing choices that they decided with it that I was just not a huge fan of. So when I look in terms of a movie, like a comic book movie versus like comic book adaptation of a game versus um like an actual like the movie, I know I'm okay with the fact that it's not exactly going to be like the movie. But what I do care about is how they tell the story. Do they make us want to care about the characters? Do they make us want to get behind those characters? Um, do they build do they build these characters up properly? And are there stakes? That's the huge thing. Are there stakes involved? To me, like a good movie is going to be a good movie. A good actress is, no matter what role she plays, you know, is going to be good, provided everything else around it is going to be great. You can have, and there are times where you can even have a horrible movie, but a great actress. You can have a great movie that hides a horrible actress. So it's going to be a big combination of like how they handle and how they deal with it when they actually put it to film. So I think I think that fully should like answer like how I feel about media like that. I don't get overly caught up into the politics of games, of movies and TV shows, because you start kind of like always trying to think of like the hidden meanings and overly look at it for not what it really is, but what is, like the what do you call it, like the media stories behind it, versus like actually actually looking at it for what it is. So I hope that kind of fully answers it. Like there are certain TV shows that are like that, where it goes too overly over, there where people criticize it way over the top for something that it's not, or look at it too deeply for what it's not, and expect like some existential like meaning behind something, instead of sometimes just looking at it for what it is and how it makes you feel. I think essentially that initially is, to me, that's the most important thing: the storytelling and seeing how they take an idea or a story and how they build it. So I didn't mean to go super deep into the chat about that, but that's like movies and media and gamings and storytelling. This is like essentially what my channel is about. It's always been about storytelling and gaming, storytelling and like music, because I do mix music as well. If you want to check out more of that stuff, I have a SoundCloud for that. I'm deeply into like movies and TV shows and feeling something from a source of media versus trying to overthink things a little bit too much. So when I play this game, the reason why I like this game is it's not because like, oh, it's a female character and it's like, for the woke audiences. It's like Aloy is a badass character. She's been through a lot. She's, had to find out who she is and where her place is in the world, and that's everybody, whether or not you're a female or a male or a they character, or a they person. It's more about the journey of like, we're here to save, not just not to just find our place, but really who we are, and that's everybody, not just a female character, and I think people get caught up into the whole woke thing, like woke culture or stereotypes, and try to overanalyze that, about what this game is. It's just fun to play. It's fun. The combat's fun. It's awesome. I'm glad that you asked me that question, and you got to actually hear a real answer from me about that, because I love being able to talk about things like this. Anyways, we're gonna
see what I can do.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead with the story and help Aaron. he's like in trouble right now, so we're gonna help him out for a bit.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from a cauldron if I can find one.
Where are you, Aaron? I have no idea where you're at. Where you at, Aaron? There you go. There you go. Kill the machines. Okay, I just gotta kill him. Kill everybody. Okay, cool. Die, sucker.
What do you think the tripwires are for?
Yeah, but you know, I can kill all these guys. And one other thing about traps in this game is that they're super painful. They actually do damage to us now. So I don't have to deal with enemies around here. I can just go and stealth my way and kill all these guys. Come here, buddy. I'll silent strike you right in the face. Come on.
That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
I don't know why we need these trap wires. We didn't need to use any of these.
Tripwire's handy, but machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Okay, let's go and gather.
I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set.
Anyway, it's great. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope that you become a regular here. It's very chill here, though, so
Tripcaster.
I usually normally just kind of take my time and let the cutscenes play, but I'll talk to chat when I can.
Looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
I normally stream a little bit earlier. I normally stream usually around... I'm a little bit late. Usually I stream 2 hours earlier than the time that I started. I started roughly about 2 hours ago, but usually I stream a little bit earlier than that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday for all my gaming. And if you want more music sets, usually I stream a full DJ set on Saturday nights for about 2 hours or so.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
More like someone.
Let me guess. Ulvund.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulvund discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got in all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Erend headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's.
Okay, let's see. We have other quests. Let's see. Double check this. Let's see, where is that? Let's go to the hunting. Let's go actually to Campfire Site and do that one quest we gotta do. And one of the benefits of having it on this game on PS5 is immediate loading screens. That was the one thing I couldn't stand about Horizon, but I love the fact that I don't have to worry about loading screens anymore.
Scroungers. Noldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their...
Hey, leave me alone, guy.
Breaths now.
Ow. So far, so good.
I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal.
Come over here, buddy. Come over here. There you go. All right, let's go to the campsite. Let's go back here. Let's go ahead and complete that. Since it was like so close to us.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvund himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Nice.
Wow. Mildev, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
All right.
I know you see me.
Spend some skill points. Let's at least unlock actually whoa. Let's see what we got. Oh, maybe this is actually really good. Where? Cool. You can do hand-to-hand combat moves. All right. All right. We're getting some things going on now. Awesome.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. See what else Milder's cooking up.
That'll keep you going on your travels. Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Oh, cool. Let's see. Boost melee damage by 2 levels for 3 minutes. Oh. Maximum health for 3. Boost concentration by region. 3 levels, 3 minutes. Restores 10% health and stamina. I feel like this one's really good. Oh, okay, cool. Wild beans. Let's hold off on certain things. Let's do that. Okay. We'll hold on to that in case if we need it.
Aloy, change your mind.
All right. So let's see. We finished all of that. Let's see. Side missions, bristlebacks. Let's see. Where is that gonna take us? Over there. Which was over here? Follow the tracks. Sure. Let's go. Let's go to that. We're at the appropriate level that we can actually take care of these guys. Let's use the quick travel over here for that though.
Proper survey of the valley.
Hey girl, stay back. It's too dangerous.
Hitting that at the right moment would help.
Kind of want to wait until we can get fire arrows because it looks like we could handle these guys more with fire. Let's continue onward to this one. We'll come back for that.
Stay back, you'll get killed. Get out of there.
No worries, we'll come back for you. Don't worry. Let's go. Let's activate that main quest. Let's go over here and then follow the tracks to get to Erend. Because we need to be able to deal with some fire, actually.
These bristlebacks are everywhere. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Let's go.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just the hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Erend! Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Machine shrug off acid.
It's electricity.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Thanks. Thanks, King, for letting me know what to do. Oh, jeez. Whoa, 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 whoa. You dick.
Oh, that one hurt.
Acid's corroding its armor.
Oh, that one hurt. Like hammer to metal.
What?
Come on, come on!
Nice. So I have one more thing we can gather from this guy. Still got an acid coil from that. So it's good to have berries in our stash. We got everything. We got all the pickups that we need. I think we got all the major pickups we can get.
Caught me in my bed.
Nice, nice. That was a pretty fun fight.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs? Oh. I'm good. I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? Ah, that figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah? Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
You deserve a good phrase for this.
Erend, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
Your life on Earth?
Yeah. Everything dies unless I succeed.
Well, then let me help. Oh.
You can't. There's no machine to fight, no bad guy to kill. What I've got to do, I can't even explain it. Not even to people I care about.
Oh, so much for being useful. Okay.
Erend! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously. We'll make it without you.